This is Scott from KIG. It is April 2016 and we're going to do a brief runoff of this 2015 never used 2-ton Koolant Koolers air-cooled chiller. This particular unit is a model SV2000-M, serial number W005307-001. This is a single phase unit with a 2 horsepower compressor, 1 horsepower pump, and uses a refrigerant R407C. The manufacture date is February 2015. Before we put power to the unit, we're gonna just show you some, actually this side cover that I took off here, this air filter can remain off while we run the unit. These side covers here, which keep or seal in the area for the condenser, those need to stay in place. Let me make sure it's, yeah. Because this style has a condenser that sits flat up above here, kind of like a sealed chamber. Before I power it up, here's the inside of the controls. You can see it's obviously a brand new unit. You have your main disconnect there. It's single phase, so we don't have to worry about phase rotation. The disconnect there is actually, they just pulled a 3-phase one off the shelf, so you have one line there, L3, that's not even being used. Then you got your controls transformer, compressor fan contactor, pump contactor with overload, and this all goes to your Carroll controls. I'm just going to put power to the unit there. To turn the unit off, you can just use this selector switch and put it in off. We're not using remote. We just put it on local. The second we put it on local, the pump does power up. Real simple controller here. We have the tank heated up to 87 or 88 degrees right now. Because this unit is configured for a 30 or 32F set point, we're running glycol, and the customer's going to have to run glycol too. About 30%. I wouldn't go any more than 30%. That gets a little bit too thick for a chiller of this size to be pumping fluid. To change the set point, you just hold the set button for a second. You have it at 90 right now. We're going to bring it all the way down to 30. In fact, we got into the guts of the program and we checked the pressure switches to make sure that it can accommodate this. And we've run it for a couple days. There are other parameters inside the controller. Actually, there's many. You really don't need to go into any others, although it is that information we'll have available posted on our website. I guess I could have just gone that way. Just press set again. And the fan kicked on. Our compressor's going. Now in this unit here, the pump draws off the tank, comes up and goes out through here, out to our process. We also have a little bit of a bypass here. That's adjustable, nice. Fluid inlet into the chiller, comes in through here. We got a nice Y strainer, you should clean that often. And that curls back and it goes back to the raised plate exchanger in the back corner. And there's your 2 horsepower manual compressor right there. The only other thing you can do if you want is you can change the differential, and if you hold the set button for 3 seconds, some parameters will come up. And now you press the up and down button until you get to RD. Don't mess around with anything else. There's really no need. If you're getting a jam call out, you get to RD, press set. Right now we have the differential set at 3. You can change that, press set again. Then press the set button again for 3 seconds. It should default back to your temperature reading. You can see we're declining right now towards our set point temperature. So what does that mean? That means it's going to get the set point and stop, in this case 30 degrees. And it's going to turn back on when we get 3 degrees above set point. If you can live with a wider differential than that, that helps keeps the cycling of the compressor down. This is the skid or the crate the unit's going to ship on. We're going to brace it up a little bit more and do some shrink wrap and put some additional packing and cover to cover the control section here so there's no damage in shipment. In this case here, I believe this one's going to be traveling cross country, so we'll probably take an hour or so and do some additional padding and securing to play it safe. I'll come back to video number 2 in a couple of seconds here as we've reached the 30 degree set point.